You also recognise that actually the term temporary accommodation is in many ways quite misleading, because there are thousands and tens of thousands of people across this country who are placed in what is called temporary accommodation, but for years on end. And more recently, because of the housing challenges that you spoke about, actually they're not being placed even in the area that they find themselves homeless in, that they are being sent hours and hours away from their hometown. And actually there is something fundamentally broken about the housing market in the country.
Perhaps we can take this on a systemic basis, and we should return to your question about out-of-area placements, because it is important. I mean, I think, as Sarah Healy has said, the departmental perspective on temporary accommodation is that it is a necessary part of the system. But temporary accommodation is a part of a system which is needed on this scale, as it currently is, because systemically we have a complex set of drivers that are pushing homelessness up. And as we set out at the start, the position 2017-18 was very different to that which we've seen post-pandemic. I think we absolutely accept that building housing supply and seeing real growth there is absolutely critical to reducing homelessness in the long term. And that's exactly why the government has a 1.5 million housing target. It's exactly why you've seen at the budget the initial investment of 500 million in the Affordable Homes programme. Yeah. And that is in order to kickstart that provision, and particularly to think about the right end of the market, as Sarah was saying earlier.